at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down, Titans.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at The 25.
25-yard line.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 11. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Steelers' 49-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. But it's caught on the right side at Smith.
Tannehill's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The picker doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if some guys, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. With it is Jackson. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Gets through and now an opening. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tannehill's pass intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete. It's third.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Yards to go.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
20-yard line.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now back to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 28-yard line.
This throw caught left side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill throwing again. And they got it inside the 8. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Tannehill on first down. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2.
Steelers.
So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead in the intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost?
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
10-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. This beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Tannehill. His throw incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And He's got some speed. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Titans 30, Steelers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg.
And now look at him go. The 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Chase Claypool.
76 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And the lead is down to 2.
Next the score, Titans 30, Steelers 28.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Tannehill. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Smith. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
At the 34-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans.
To
A.J. Brown, 49 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Titans 37, Steelers 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having it let down. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. And this one is caught. So they come up with a two-point conversion, and that makes this a one-point game now.
37. Steelers. 30.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw, Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete. It's third down. And 5 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. 20, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
For the point after.
So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result that he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Open man. Smith-Schuster is complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd and 15 now. Tannehill out to the right to Humphries. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Titans 51. Steelers.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw again. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is good.
Makes the score.
Some time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. Whistles now and a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the Titans are going to recover the football. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now it's Tannehill. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Titans 58, Steelers 43.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now with that interception,
interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
58.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.